Oh my God, why are you standing over me with a camera? What's that about? So I had the most amazing time in Vegas, and I thought I would take you along for the ride. So come enjoy.
Living in Los Angeles, we're fortunate that it's just a 4-hour drive to get to Las Vegas. This time we decided to stay at the luxurious Cosmopolitan Hotel. This was my first time staying at the Cosmopolitan, and I was very impressed. What a stunning view and an actual balcony that you can walk out on. But after my drive, I needed some sustenance. So many restaurants to choose from at the Cosmopolitan. We decided to go for a mix of Chinese and Mexican at China Poblano. Always a fan of the tableside guacamole. The presentation as much as, well, you know, learning a new recipe. Came to Las Vegas to celebrate my birthday, my 52nd birthday. And that means we gotta have a fancy cake. Found a fabulous bakery known for their stunningly beautiful cakes, Mannon Bakery. So we made a trip to get a beautiful cake to enjoy after our dinner. The hotel room at the Cosmopolitan is clearly designed for grown-up play. They even have on their little buffet a love concentrate can, which I did not choose to open, but could possibly provide all sorts of amusements. Very interesting decor. Everything in the room is designed to be, well, sexy. This is a grown-up room with lots of sexy imagery and gets your mind going in a certain direction.
Dinner at this beautiful supper club, Rose Rabbit Lie.
Rose Rabbit Lie is sort of a modern take on an old-fashioned supper club, and they serve reinvented American classics, and there's live music and just fabulous performances, great food, just amazing, familiar dishes with interesting twists and turns, and fabulous cocktails.
My only complaint there was it was a little loud for talking, but boy was it fun, and you know, seeing the people dancing and then listening to the music, it was just incredible. It really is dinner and a show. So much fun.
We had a king crab pasta that was just so delicate and so fresh and flavorful, and scallops, because I am a sucker for scallops and get them pretty much everywhere I go. So, dinner and entertainment, wonderful singing. I wish I could share all of the incredible music with you, but due to copyright laws, I cannot. But it's definitely worth a fun evening. Rose Rabbit Lie. And of course, they gave me birthday cake.
And then we went out dancing, and boy did I dress all hoochie. I dressed a lot of hoochie on this trip because, you know, it's Vegas. And if you can't be hoochie in Vegas, when can you be hoochie, right?
One of the great things about staying at a hotel like the Cosmopolitan is you've got the nightclub right there, so you don't have to worry about drinking and driving. Everything is right there on the premises. They made a big deal about the entrance. You had to go up this small elevator, so only a few people could get in at a time. In a very typical nightclub environment, very crowded, tough to move around on the dance floor, but you kind of want that in a nightclub, right? Lots of flashing lights, and we had a terrific time. But then it was time to leave. I was shocked when it was time to leave that we were forced to exit down several flights of metal stairs, which struck me as so disrespectful for the customers of the Marquee Nightclub, as though their safety and well-being no longer mattered and you just needed to get them out before anybody could see them. Undaunted, we thought we'd finish up our night with a cocktail at the beautiful, luxurious Chandelier Lounge. They have this drink, and it has a berry in it that is supposed to make your mouth all tingly and numb. Well, it's not the tastiest thing, and it made my eyes burn, it made my sinuses burn, but my mouth was definitely tingly and numb. So, interesting. Not sure I need to do it again, but it was kind of fun to feel and experience. My favorite cake is a lemon cake, and I love it with a minimum of frosting and fresh raspberries, and that is exactly what we got at Mannon Bakery. And then it was time to wrap up the evening, so we'll keep that part private. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and there's nothing like a big room service breakfast done right. Oh sure, the buffet is nice, especially in Las Vegas, but sometimes you just have to have it brought to you and spoil yourself a bit. My birthday is in November, and beautiful weather. It was about 74 degrees, which is probably great weather for a lot of people, but I'm a California girl, and 74 degrees is officially cold when you're from California. They have 2 fabulous gyms at the Cosmopolitan with incredible amenities. So we figured a good use of our time would be to get a little exercise, because in case you haven't noticed, I like to eat. And if you're gonna eat a lot, you do need to work it off a little bit, even when you're on vacation. Especially at age 52. You need to do a little bit of light weight training to help increase bone density. It's more important now than ever. So if you're not lifting weights, get out there and do a little bit. You don't have to do heavy weights, but just a little bit of resistance training will help you out a lot. And for the record, you know I'm more of a hiker than a walk on a treadmill type person, but you gotta love the view. Neither of us are gamblers, but there is a lovely casino attached to the Cosmopolitan, smaller than a lot of the other hotels, but that is kind of nice, I think. It's not quite so crazy as some of the really big ones, a little more refined. Sooner or later, you do need to step outside of your own hotel, no matter how nice it may be. So we thought the next night we would head out to dinner. Everything is very close in Las Vegas. It's nice to have a car, but we could have easily taken a cab. So if you don't live driving distance, you can still easily get from one place to another because everything's pretty tight together in Las Vegas. The Venetian is beautiful, and yes, it's a little touristy, but you know what? We're tourists, and who doesn't love seeing the canals and the shops and, the beautiful fresco painted on the ceiling. Chef Emeril Lagasse's take on the Grand American Steakhouse. That's Delmonico's Steakhouse, and it's really a lovely classic steakhouse. You know, the sort of place where you go back in the day when dinner was sort of a celebration and you got dressed up and you put on your good clothes, and I enjoy something like that. When you're in Las Vegas, you gotta go see a show. And since we were having a grown-up, sort of sexy, decadent trip, we thought we'd see Zumanity. Zumanity is a wonderful show. It's very bawdy and sexy and a little naughty.
Birthday cake for breakfast. Well, I did tell you that I would keep this G-rated. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time seeing Vegas through my eyes.